We're coming at you from Long Island. This is The Pump.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping.
Savage Saturdays, it's a thing. It's a thing, and
It's getting better each week. Honestly,
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. This is the first time in there. He's hopped in. He had no idea. I met him the other night. We can even talk about that. That night was wild. This guy's out of his mind. He's causing bar fights. All right.
I didn't start nothing. Man. I didn't start nothing.
It could have ended bad.
He bought my buddy around. We were actually chopping it up, and just got in the conversation. My buddy was in the Marines at Japan for 4 years. He's the guitar player in our band, and just like got in conversation. We were playing pool, and it's like a social like dive bar, hole in the wall, just like a bunch of old heads, boomers.
Out in Massapequa Park, if you guys want to know.
Yeah, just
Calio's Pizza.
Oh, that's my first time there, my last time there. And I really love bar games like fucking darts, pool, something to do while you're in between those 3 or 4 beers. And I had drinks in me and like chopping up with this guy. And what set him off was I was just like, yo, like, you got any weed? Like, just asking like you would at a bar, like, oh, you got something to smoke? You want to go outside or smoke?
And the context is also the Grateful Dead was playing, like that kind of energy, joking vibes about drug use was like going on a little bit. Like, when the Grateful Dead's playing, weed's going to be talked about, no?
Yeah.
Chill unk vibes.
It was just chill. And then everything was good. And then like this guy was like picking on like some people or whatever. And like, it was just subtle. And then like, I think Tommy like brushed it off or whatever.
And Tommy's your friend in the band as well, right?
The guitar player.
He's actually a police officer too.
Yeah. And fucking, what do you call it? So he buys him a drink. And then I come back from the bathroom. I have my drink in my hand. And like, there's a pool game going on that I'm in. But it's not my shot. It's 2. So it's taking a while. And this guy just like, out of nowhere, it was like a conversation. There's like 4 people. And he just like put his hand on his chest and like pushed me back like a little bit.
I think he pushed you pretty hard, honestly.
Yeah, he did.
It wasn't like a light push. It was
enough to be like, I don't like you. Like, get out of my face. And
intense.
I just put my hands up. Like, I can't use both hands because I have the mic in my hand, but I just put both hands up at my side. I was like, yo, man, like, what's the problem? Like, are we good? And then like, he's like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker. And he had like a few drinks in him.
And then your boy Tommy comes in to help out and like gets in between you guys.
Yeah, it just got hot really quick. And I had some drinks in me too. And then like, I got to a point where I fucking dropped down. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't going to fight him in the bar because that's just like illegal. And we're on camera.
Nice enough to ask him to go outside?
No, he wasn't actually. This is what he said. Right, quote, I don't want to think you sound bad, but this is what you said. And I like it that you're defending yourself, standing your ground. He says, I'm going to kick your fucking asshole,
I said,
man.
I'm going to
knock you the fuck out.
I said, I'm going to knock you the fuck out, old man. Like, check yourself. I was like, check yourself. Dude.
Yeah.
And then, like, there was like 4 people in between us. The bartender had like him separated. Then my boy like separated me. That's the cop and, Marine. So I'm just like, I'm chilling. I'm taking deep breaths.
Keep in mind, they're playing pool at this point. So there's a pool table there with a bunch of cue balls and balls and sticks. So those are... Now I'm wondering those are active weapons in the bar, so beware of a pool table.
I didn't think of a weapon because I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I like to run ones if it comes down to it. I hate jumping. I don't like that. And I just like a classic fight. Like, that guy had a problem. We actually could have went out. But it wasn't going to get there. It was like over stupid shit. He was just drunk.
No, but it seemed like in your mind, it wasn't going to get there.
No.
I got to tell you, in his mind, it was already there. So,
yeah.
He was about to swing on you, and not only swing at you, After he saw that there was another person there, it kind of amplified his fear.
He like kept stepping forward, and I just kept standing there with my hands
I know, but
up.
Tommy being there, I think in his head created this weird energy where now it's like there's 2 against 1, even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then he grabs the ball from the table, and no one saw us but me and maybe one other person.
That guy that was playing twos with us
took
it out of his hand.
Yeah. So what happened is he grabs the ball. I'm sitting there trying to be calm.
You could kill somebody like that.
Yeah.
You can. All right. This is not a joke.
Alcohol. That's why I don't.
Really smooth too. Like,
Alcohol
I didn't
is
see this
fucking
because
poison.
All he did was see you.
The reason I didn't see him grab it though was because it was quick.
He swiped it and he reversed it.
I was looking at here the Mike Tyson thing.
Yeah. He's like this. It's like this Zen. Like he's made like this, and he's talking like, "Oh, you want to fucking go, man?" And he winds up to actually. You don't even realize he was close to clubbing you as hard as he can.
He was not.
Yes, he was.
He didn't raise his hand with the ball.
The guy took this. It was like what, right? It was went from
That's the thing with alcohol, man.
It went from this to this, and as soon as it went like that, his friend, who was thank God his friend was close, because I would have had to. We don't know what the fuck he's gonna do.
That guy
he had the ball.
Yeah.
He had the ball and he pulled back.
That was a good
Samaritan. Yeah, you're right.
Samaritan.
He wasn't going. He like
he
this.
didn't wave. Yeah, no, he didn't cock his arm. If he cocked his arm up, I would have seen the ball.
No, but it wasn't excessive. It was like this.
Yeah.
I'm showing you exactly what it did. It went like this.
And
went
then
from this to then
and then the guy came behind him and like took
snatched
it. Like,
it out.
what the
So
fuck,
now that
dude?
nullified
He's
the
like,
entire
what the
thing.
fuck are you doing?
What are you doing exactly?
Yeah.
So it nullified the whole thing. So now it's over.
No,
After
I
that.
remember it very well. I had
Yeah.
the front row seat.
Yeah.
And then the bartender just like, you can't come back here. Like, you got to get out. Because like the guy that was drinking that started the problem, the bartender didn't really see it because he was at the other end of the bar. So he kind of just took his boy's side, which I understand. Shit got hot. And I had a few drinks in me, but I just like was like, I'm not going to let somebody fucking push me over. I was like, the fuck are you doing, man? I got a little hot too. But like, I wasn't going to swing first or none of that. Or even think of a weapon because that's not the kind of person I am.
No, I understand
That's
that.
cray.
You
got lucky. You got lucky.
Yeah,
Because you don't know
I
who
did.
you're dealing
I had
with.
good
This
people
guy's just
around me.
nuts.
Yeah.
This guy was just nuts.
Yeah, he was.
And it's cool that his friend,
yeah.
even though it's maybe not his best friend, but someone he knew was smart enough to actually go in and be like, yeah, we're not doing this shit. Like,
No, yeah, Tommy and I, like, I've been in a band with him since like March now. And like, bro, I feel like I've known these two guys like that I've been jamming with for like 5 years. Like, they're my boys for the rest of my life. Like, they're cool dudes. So yeah, no, I'm very blessed to have Tommy there because he's the one that definitely like just brought me right back to reality in that situation because I got hot. And he's like, yo, dude, what the fuck you doing? Like, just calm down. Took some deep breaths. And then like everybody just handled it. And then I just like had the, like outside perspective. And then bartender kicked me out. So that was like the whole thing.
And then it honestly wasn't that big of a deal. It just
That's
almost
fair, yeah.
could have been bad.
Yeah, no.
Right? It
yeah, he
almost
grabbed a
could have
weapon.
been bad. Yeah.
That's battery, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That would have been a fat check though.
Yeah, right. If you survived, like it wasn't, if it didn't get you bad, and like
Yeah.
maybe you slipped, maybe you rolled with it because you have pretty good
I think
reflexes.
I would have been
yeah.
like this.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
first,
yeah. Oh,
I
you're
would've
like
just
elbow
blocked.
block. Yeah, wing block it. Yeah, wing block.
But that's a fucking pool ball. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fuck. Dodged the pool cue ball there.
Yeah.
But we're chilling. We're up.
That's good.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first
That's
time I
good.
met him. But
Yeah,
but
dude,
now
it was a fucking sick time.
Now we had a sick workout.
And
So
we were bar hopping that night, right? So we get kicked out. I get kicked out of that bar. They didn't get kicked out. So they inevitably came outside. We squashed it, chopped it up with some old guy in the parking lot. Really cool. Had a fucking cigarette with this random guy we met. Really cool. And then we went back to the bar that we started at. And then we just had another couple rounds. And then we
shout
called
out
it a
Johnny
night.
McGore. He's keeping the vibes nice.
Yeah, bro.
And Richie's a nice guy.
Hell yeah.
Big bodybuilder guy. Really cool. All right, Percussion Pat.
What's up?
You have some stuff you want to talk about with these mental health drugs. One in
Yeah,
particular,
so
new therapies.
yeah, I mean, there's definitely some alternative therapies that I've been looking into. Really interesting stuff I found about ibogaine. Ibogaine is a chemical that's derived from a root, the iboga root, and it's it grows naturally in West Africa. And some people describe it as like, so it has psychedelic properties, and it's used in alternative healing therapies in respect to like people who suffer with PTSD, suffer from PTSD. A lot of people who have anxiety, depression. There's been a lot of veterans who use it, and yeah, it's just interesting. It's has really good efficacy, meaning it can be very effective. Yet it's a Schedule 1 drug, which is like
Crazy.
crazy.
And what makes it? What's the definition of a Schedule 1 drug? I don't even understand that fully. So how do we label each Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3? Schedule
Dave,
4?
you got it pulled up here, right? So this is DEA.gov. You can go on here and
Pull
yeah.
the glasses up. And maybe
Schedule
we'll
run-
I don't know.
No, I can see great actually. I love it. Yeah,
Okay, good.
these glasses are sick.
Blue light glasses. They're all red.
So
All seems
yeah, for some reason, America likes to classify things that can be very good for people.
So what makes so let's define what's Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3 like. So Schedule 1
So
drug.
they rate the severity of substances.
So what's Schedule 1? More dangerous,
So
less
let's read it here.
dangerous.
Schedule 1 drugs, substances or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Some examples of Schedule 1 drugs are heroin, lysergic acid, diethylamide,
Which is LSD,
marijuana,
weed.
and MDMA, ecstasy,
Yeah.
and peyote.
Right. So those are all in the class. So weed's classified in that thing as well.
Right.
So you're saying this ibogaine is Schedule 1 in there?
Which is
Looks like one of the strongest, right? What's the two?
I mean, obviously, state laws
no,
are different.
So 2 is stronger.
In respect to marijuana.
So 2 is more intense. So 2 is like a Vicodin, cocaine, meth.
So
Adderall.
while the 2 looks more intense, Schedule 1 drugs have no currently accepted medical use.
Okay,
And
well, Schedule 2 can be used. Fentanyl. So fentanyl. So look at this. Fentanyl's on the list. So fentanyl is more okay and accepted than marijuana.
by the government
on a federal level. Still on a federal level. Still.
You can't fucking trust a
paper.
thing they say.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know. We're the government.
I mean, in
we're here to help
respect to, cannabis.
What the fuck,
things
dude?
Yeah, it's
man.
so yeah, this is like how federal laws.
So Schedule
to
3 is what? Higher milligrams of code. Okay, so
All right.
higher doses.
Steroids.
low potential for physical and psychological dependence.
So steroids, ketamine. Ketamine's also one of those mental health
So-
therapies. So I'm just trying to. I'm still not
So
understanding.
the chemical,
I gotta be honest. I'm not that dumb.
the
believe it or
chemical
not.
that heals people suffering from Schedule 2 and down, they
It's in
can't
Schedule
get
1.
because it's in
Schedule 1. Interesting. What's Schedule 4? Ativan. So that's all the shit they put me on to sleep. Xanax, Soma, all these drugs I took. Almost everyone on that list I took. Ativan, Valium, Ambien, Tramadol.
Question.
Wait, Xanax.
Yeah, all those. I
What was
I
your
took almost-
favorite one off that list?
Interesting way of going about it. It was a
Yeah.
very horrible experience, and honestly, I never took them for fun. I only took them to go to sleep. But
Okay.
which one I thought worked the best? I mean,
Okay.
I didn't take I never took somas. Somas are painkillers, like Jeff Hardy and Theo Vaughn and people like that have
Okay.
soma problems and stuff. Like, especially a lot of the pro wrestlers like somas and whatever. I just know about that. I listen to a lot of stuff, and I was a big pro wrestling fan as well. I never took somas or some of the other stuff. But the Xanax I have taken, I'd say out of all those things, at least the Xanax works. So that's why I like it. It works, or I liked it, because it worked,
Yeah.
and it didn't last long. Ativan lasts long. Ambien is lame, doesn't even do anything. This is a waste of time.
How would
Valium doesn't really work. The Xanax works. So that's why I liked it.
Was it
However,
hard to come off Xanax?
it's borderline impossible to come off Xanax.
And
Is
However-
Xanax a benzodiazepine? It is, right?
Yeah, Xanax, Valium.
Davey, can you pull that up?
Yeah.
pull what up?
Can you see if Xanax is a benzodiazepine?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, Xanax is. Most of those in there in that list are benzodiazepines because they use those for anxiety, and anxiety indirectly relates to sleep. It's not really for sleep; it's actually for anxiety. But the concept is, if you have a lot of anxiety, it's
So
very
it
hard
numbs
to
you out.
sleep. So it actually helps. It does work, and it's effective temporarily.
So like those
But it has horrible side effects.
those rappers and shit like fucking 10 years ago, like now, Lil Xan, like how would somebody use that to like for like a high benefit? Like he's not using it to go to sleep. Like,
You gotta take a lower. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know
what's that guy doing with it.
I don't take a lower dosage.
Some
but
people can build up an extremely high tolerance.
yeah, I built
to
up a
those.
pretty decent tolerance. I was taking it often, but if you take a lower dosage, I guess, and you could actually just feel good. So if you're a normal person that feels like stage fright,
Yeah.
or anxiety, or uncomfortable in social situations, or you're about to go give a presentation, or you're about to go to the dentist, you're scared of the dentist, you're scared of going on a plane. In those moments, or you someone who actually has real panic attack disorder, we have actual panic attacks. Your heart rate jumps to 190 beats per minute while you're sitting on the couch. You get something called tachycardia, and it's actually kind of dangerous. It's not very good for you. The Xanax temporarily in those moments could be beneficial, I guess, but is the risk worth the rewards with the addictive properties? The withdrawals are so astronomically bad, and it's actually scary that they even prescribe it without telling you how bad these withdrawals are. The withdrawals of benzos is the most dangerous withdrawal you could possibly have.
Yeah, you can die.
It's the only drug you can die from. That and alcohol at high doses when you're doing a lot of alcohol for a long
Long
period of
term.
time.
Yeah.
That as well. But Xanax is the most dangerous out of any other drug is the Xanax.
Is it like it beats heroin?
Beats heroin.
Damn.
Withdrawal wise. Heroin's more fatal.
Okay.
It's very hard to kill yourself with Xanax. It's almost impossible to kill yourself with Xanax. Unless you mix it with another drug like a Percocet or a different, like if you mix an opiate and a benzo together, okay, now you could die because
Yeah.
the Xanax is a direct, you literally just die from the withdrawal.
That's fucking crazy.
You die. Like it's not like,
So why is it being prescribed? Like what the fuck is going on in America?
because people have been making money on it for
So
decades.
Yeah.
right,
And it is
that's the
and-
thing. So
and
it's like,
temporarily-
why is
Money.
Ibogaine not available? Why are
Yeah, now we're back on track.
you
so,
know
yeah.
like psychedelic mushrooms for for alternative therapies.
Right,
Why can you
psilocybin.
get that? It's
Why is marijuana Schedule 1 and fucking
because it's
fentanyl?
often with these psychedelic medicines, because they get to the root, they work. They end up getting to like the root of the issue, and they help to actually like rewire the brain so people don't live in that addictive pathway.
And it's interesting. And now here's the debate that I
and
wonder.
there's no for-profit model for these things
But
because
why
you
they
do it
work-
once and it works
Why they work
most
though,
times.
because you've done psychedelics, of course.
I have.
Why they work it's both, probably. The answer's going to be both. But it's a little bit of, yes, is a chemical reaction in the brain and it's changing the chemistry and all these scientific things are happening. But also, isn't it kind of changing your perspective in that moment? You know what I'm saying? It's like your view of reality is altered. So you almost have a different comprehension of things in your life. It helps you organize your thoughts in a more sequential way, possibly, or it just helps you see things differently. So is it the chemical, like just chemical reaction? I'm sure that's happening too. And there's serotonin, dopamine, and all these other neurotransmitters being altered. And we can look up and find exactly the ones, right? But, or is it connecting your, the corpus callosum, increasing the ability for the right and left side of the brain to communicate? Or is it, a lot of times people talk about these real personal things. Everyone has their own journey where they experience their own personal experience and they learn about themselves, learn about what made them feel a certain way and have a better clarity. So you can tell us.
I think what you're getting at, is a common shared experience of what people call like the ego death in respect to one's relationship with their self. Right. So,
right. Is that like a chemical thing or is that your own personal, you know what I'm saying? It's a different.
I think it's just like a drug.
sometimes
thing.
it's like not a barrage of thoughts, but like or like something like an implanted, or sometimes there's like an afterglow after one's gone on a psychedelic
really good
experience.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you've gone on like whatever, like a 6-8 hour mushroom or acid trip, and like the day after you can like sit with yourself and reflect upon it. And some people refer to them as like downloads, or Michael Pollan, he's an author and a speaker. He's done a lot of work on psychedelics, but he kind of describes it as like in respect to like to the brain and the wiring of it all. Like picture a hill that was snowed on and a bunch of kids were sledding on it all day, right? And there was these grooves that were made.
Neuropathways, right?
Right.
Those would be the neuropathways.
Right.
Okay.
And then sometimes like what a psychedelic experience can do for you is kind of, it's just like a light snow comes through and fills in all those gaps. And now you're just like standing at the top of the hill.
And you're watching it from
And
a
you can,
third perspective, right?
Yeah. And
Now it's like
oftentimes, again, right, with addiction, it's like people have lost their control. So sometimes psychedelics like breaks your ego down and like sits your ass back in the driver's seat to be like, okay, make a decision, make the right decision, and it's interesting because like those neural pathways, like we operate on that, like a program,
Right,
like a computer program almost, it's
Right,
like
so
software,
I guess
hardware,
it's-
relationship with body and
So
mind.
it's kind of both in a way where it's like you, based on how your interpretation of it and what you've researched and what you experienced, your neural pathway, the connections, right, between the neurons through the axon and all that, and I get into all that stuff. I took all those science classes. I guess for some reason I'm using it now. Those neural pathways are being strengthened or retrained, or is it cleaning up like the, what I'm saying? So maybe those connections are deadened, maybe from trauma. Maybe you have
so
past
there's
trauma
often,
and your body like is hiding certain things,
so you hear
avoiding
people
it.
talk about like how the brain can be like plastic.
Yeah, neuroplasticity.
Yeah.
Exercise is one of the few variables that actually could train your brain. Yeah.
You can regenerate neural
Yeah.
pathways, and
Through
old ones
BDNF
can
and-
die off.
Right.
Yeah.
And the
So
ones
that's-
dying
that's
off may not
something-
even be bad. It could be positive if the ones die off, right? Because you're dying off something that maybe is a negative,
Well, right. For example,
negative thought
people
pattern,
who,
right?
or
Stuck
even
in rumination.
negative behaviors, and like people who seek pleasure too much, like they're like their receptor sites are like shot,
Yeah.
like dopamine, like that.
So you think it
happens.
could almost like clean it out?
So
or
right, with addicts especially here, right, within in the context of the conversation, like, yeah, you can rewire that, you can clean that up. It's a thing, and it's.
I wonder how that's done, or if they even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think enough research has been done
To piggyback off,
because it's not even legal, right? It's hard to do the research
Yeah.
on the things that are not legal in this country.
And there
Right.
are, there's documentaries and stuff of like veterans. Yeah.
There's been a lot of greenlit psychedelic research done in the past decade Really?
Yeah, even
And,
the
like,
last 3 to 5 years.
If you look at like a brain scan, a CT scan, whatever it might be of someone's brain.
Yeah, brain MRIs usually do.
Yeah, MRIs. Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you look at an MRI of someone's brain who's on psychedelics compared to someone who's just like
The patterns light up differently.
receiving a regular stimulus, like there's the whole brain is
Lights up differently.
way more active. It's they compare it. They say it's almost similar to like an infant's brain and how
It's ready to absorb. new
So you're broken down to almost like a childlike state, and you come out of it. You're like, I'm seeing the world for the first time, like a child would.
Okay.
But you're in this adult body or an adolescent body, whatever. I've experienced it at 17, at 23, at different times in my life. But like, yeah, it's true, and it's interesting, and it can be really important.
Well, sometimes those drugs and those things help you in that moment in time
Yeah.
to kind of calm down and get your brain almost feeling reset. It's
Yes.
not positive because there's a lot of side effects.
Well, right,
But
and there's
why you gravitate to certain drugs, maybe to handle your situation because your brain is crazy. Some people have crazier brains, more of that odd, like, you know what I'm talking about, like that kind of like more creative activity. Usually left-handed people, it tends to be like that kind of like thing.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
You can tell me.
left-handed.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed as well, so that's
Hell
why I'm
yeah.
saying that. But,
Dude, we make up like 8 or 9% of the world
right.
population.
We tend to.
It's
think
just interesting. It's
Yeah,
interesting to think about. It's interesting to talk about. It's
That's cool, dude.
yeah, it's important.
Yeah, you're
It's
holding
important.
the mic with the left. I'm holding it with the left. He's right-handed.
He's right-handed, but he
Yeah.
acts like a lefty. This guy acts lefty than anyone I know.
He's more
Whatever.
lefty than
That's
righty.
because his mom was putting the pencil in the other hand. She was like, "No, this side. No, this side. No, this
Actually,
side."
yeah.
Getting beaten with the stick,
That was the worst, bro. You'd fucking write in school before Chromebooks took over.
and your hand be black.
Yeah, dude.
Or
I don't even have to
binders.
say it.
Oh,
Like
those
you're
are
here.
binders were the
Yeah.
worst.
The worst.
Terrible.
Fuck that shit. Yeah, the binders and the desks. Oh man,
The
the
desk,
right-handed desks that
Terrible.
you'd slide into.
Scissors. Learning to do scissors. Also, learning to do sports almost is harder because they don't even teach you. Like, oh yeah, we can't really teach. You just
You know what's
learn it
weird?
right-handed.
I actually do everything. Like I brush my teeth and write my name with my left hand, but I do everything else right-handed. I
This is
play
a right-handed world. It's
Yeah.
forced upon us.
Yeah, it is forced. Like I play
No,
drums
really, it
and
is.
fucking throw right-handed.
It's forced upon you because it's easier.
play
to
guitar
It's just
right-handed. I don't
easier
even play
to
like that.
navigate.
You go to a protest
yeah,
because
that's
you're
right.
oppressed.
Yeah, no right, no right, no right.
Yeah.
That's happening a lot these days.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The right
What's
isn't
the
really
oppression
so
this
loved.
week?
Yeah, and those protests.
Dude, what? Yeah, I don't even.
I tried to go to Mineola train station today. I couldn't even get through because there's so many people protesting. I guess this was when the No Kings protest rally was going heavy. This is during the Oyster Fest, which was a great time.
Oh,
and
that
I
was
to
such a
Long
good
Island.
time. I was there.
My dad actually did the oyster eating contest. We'd probably throw it on there eventually, maybe in the after edit. Pretty funny. So I was at the Oyster Fest, and you want to take the train there because driving in and out of there is crazy. So we tried to go to Mineola, and I had to miss the train because there's so many people protesting in this street. Because Mineola has all the town stuff and all.
What did I say about
No Kings.
What did I say about
I don't know.
No
I don't
Kings
know
the
what,
other day?
what is the term.
I don't
what is
even
the
know.
chant that they
I don't
do?
even know this.
No.
Can we pull up a No Kings protest chant, please?
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see their chants.
No, but you know the only thing is, it's like I don't care if you're gonna protest and take your time to do that. Maybe it's a good cause. Maybe it
No,
isn't.
I don't
Maybe
know
you're
if you know
doing
the
something.
chant.
Maybe
I'm
you
not
aren't.
familiar.
But like,
I know they're
dude,
quite ridiculous.
don't block traffic. You don't have to sit in the road. Like climate change.
It's just a bunch of
protesters,
people that are unemployed with nothing to do.
Yeah,
Just-
dude.
Just no social purpose.
But
and I
I
feel that's important.
But I still do like
I
to
think you have the
exercise that
You
right.
have that right to do that. I know. But just tends to be the people that. It's
No,
not the people
totally.
that I vibe with tend to go to that.
One
Usually.
protest I went to was a union strike for like teachers because they were just not getting a good deal, and like that actually meant something. We weren't blocking the fucking street. We weren't stopping people from their day. We were just holding signs on the corner of a school, and like those teachers ended up getting what they wanted because they weren't with that shit. And
Let's check
now
out
they're
No
making
Kings
benefits.
protest. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, you good, bro.
Check out
I don't even know what this is.
You don't know what this is? This is what I had to deal with. That's why I couldn't get in my fucking train.
Yeah,
Donald
no.
Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, ho. Donald Trump has got to go.
Notice how all of them.
So we're seeing this is typically right, like leftist,
Yeah, oh yeah. look at this.
liberal, democratic
fans.
supporters, typically, right?
It looks like. Oh, that's a
Dude,
popular one.
find a hobby.
The connection I made the other day, I texted you about it.
Oh, what is it?
You'll find right, often a lot of liberal, socialist, democratic people in these groups.
Right.
No kings.
Got it.
When it comes to this language war, that we're having in respect to pronouns, they're
the kings.
They demand absolute dominion
Yeah.
of your speech,
Yeah, I know.
but they don't want kings.
Like the king in Spain.
Fucking pick
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
You
no.
Pick a side.
Right.
Pick
The logic is flawed there. I agree with I'm for Perkins, but the logic
It
needs you need to
doesn't
be
make sense.
consistent. It's got to be consistent.
I feel bad for them, like, cause I don't know. I'm trying to be more Christian, like, to be
bro,
like,
fuck that
you know,
shit.
like, yeah. I've read more of the Bible in the last 3 months than I have my whole
Hey,
life.
it's one of the oldest
But,
books for
like,
a reason.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Good for you.
They're just flawed children of God who are very confused, I think.
You know, even if it's not God, like just
Especially
having
when it comes to the language shit. That
Their comprehension of reality is totally warped. It's what it has to do with social media. A lot has to do with social
brainwashing.
media. It's a brainwashing thing. It's these echo chambers of people seeing the same thing on their phone and the same thing on their phones telling people to think a certain way, act a certain way, do a certain thing. And they're only seeing the same thing because the algorithm is reaffirming their belief to keep them on the phone longer to control them more. So your phone algorithm is just showing you the same things you've been looking at. So you can't get out of it.
I still get the political shit all the time, and it's like, bro, I'm not.
But it's going to be one-sided usually.
Yes, and
it's
it
going to
is.
be repeating. So
Yes.
you never hear the opposing point of view. You're only hearing your side. So that's a problem.
Agreed.
You can't get away with
we
it.
could sit here and critique stuff like this all day, right? But
Right,
like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they
crazy part
have a
is, like-
valid point, possibly too. I don't see it, but but they may have one.
and it's just proof of the trick of like no kings, like, oh, there's a Donald Trump's this political figure who's acting like a king, and it's like, no, like behind closed doors everything gets like figured out.
He's actually doing things.
And-
You rather have
and
someone
he's-
doing nothing? I don't understand.
Yeah, and he's doing things, but he's also like, we have to remember, like the president is still like kind of like a puppet character.
It's all bullshit.
You know what I
It's
mean?
all
It's a
facade.
stage to
You know
be
what made
taken
him,
by a
like, fully
character.
puppet was like 2015. He's like, nobody's gonna buy me out. I'm self-made. And then they took a chance on his life twice, and now he's scared and he's backed into a corner and he's starting to say yes to these people.
Right, exactly. That changed.
You
it.
could
Once
tell,
they tried to
dude,
kill him
what-
twice.
there was a
that
speech-
totally
Bro,
changed.
if
his
somebody put
yeah.
a gun to my head or almost nicked my ear off, like, hey man, like I'm gonna start listening.
It's
I don't want
scary,
to lose my
though.
life.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I
He's
don't.
pissing off the wrong people because those political
Yeah.
people have been in charge for years.
And this is
generations.
perhaps just a theory, but like maybe that's why they like had to kill Charlie Kirk because they couldn't like blackmail
Yeah,
him too.
right.
You know,
It's another one talking, right?
Yeah.
Like, too much. He's talking too much.
apparently there was a deal he couldn't refuse. They offered him like hundreds of millions of dollars, and they were like, "This is an offer you can't refuse." He refused it, and then that was the deal he refused in August, and then he died in September 10th. So it's just fucking weird, you know? People, they whack him.
Yeah.
And the guy that supposedly killed him, he disassembled the gun. There's just so much sketchy shit. There's no shadows of him doing the security camera footage stuff. So the whole thing's a
And most
fucking
importantly, he's a furry. So I just don't think a furry is going to make that shot. Personally, yeah. I just don't believe it. Personally. I mean, I'm sure maybe there are some skilled marksman furries. I just wouldn't be the like phenotype or the type of person that I would think would usually do that, and that wouldn't be the character. But it possibly could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looks like total bullshit. And I think if you believe that, you're really nuts.
You know,
if
I-
you believe that story, you're nuts.
Right.
I thought people were crazy.
You should be locked up in a psych ward.
I thought people were crazy for like the conspiracy theories, like when it first happened. But then I saw like his wife like doing all these press conferences.
His wife is the devil.
Dude, no, his wife is really what sealed the deal for me.
His
where I
wife
was
is pure evil.
This shit's sus, bro. Like, nah, bro. I don't know. I don't trust that woman. You look at that woman after like he supposedly died or whatever the fuck happened.
He definitely died. That looked very bad.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of shit saying that he didn't too. I don't want to get into that. but
I mean, that's crazy.
crazy.
I mean,
but
maybe,
why was there no crime scene? Why did they just put a
I don't
memorial?
know. But
Why
I
was there
saw
no
him get
blood,
shot in
you
the
know?
neck extremely bad.
I saw some videos theorizing that there could have been projections involved.
I don't know about. Yeah, just
And
maybe there
that's
was, like,
what the
a
dude,
smart
you know,
guy.
right? He goes back
You know?
up after and he takes down that big camera
I
projector
saw that.
looking
I saw that.
thing.
That guy's been with him for a long
knows?
time.
Who
knows?
And Candace
I don't
Owens
know.
did reach out to him though, and he confirmed. We can
I
pull
think
that up.
Candace is compromised.
Their parents, Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, were exposed by Nick Fuentes because they both sat down and called
Do
him
you
out.
think Nick Fuentes is just CIA though? Because In respect to what we were talking about earlier, in respect to like this, just like this rise of divisiveness, right? There's a lot of red pill, incel-y stuff. There's a lot of strange leftist, socialist,
keep 'em on
democratic
the-
stuff,
on the
right?
outskirts.
It's like, whoa, the ends are just like flying
Further
out
and
the
further
seams.
and further.
Right.
We
And
talk to
it's
people in reality, it's not actually happening, but it's perceived that way, right?
right.
Right. Most people I talk to are more in the middle, kind of.
And now we're getting these weird glimpses of like martial law with
Yeah.
like federal agents like going into stuff. It's like
I think
weird.
every group is just pissed off and mad. So
Yeah.
you're seeing everybody at their worst right now, you know? And it's fucking
But it's
crazy.
like to get back to like the like industry plants, like Nick Fuentes.
Total.
The way he
like-
speaks is very extreme.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Over
It's
the
crazy.
top, yeah.
I don't agree with like a lot of things he says, but like at
But
the
I don't
same
even think
time-
he agrees with it. That's what I'm getting at. I wonder if he fully agrees with it.
I don't know.
Or is he like the independent guy he says, and the right and the powers that be are just like, all right, he's doing it for us. we
Yeah,
don't even
we don't
have,
have to
we don't even have
infiltrate,
to
right, yeah.
compromise him. Like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's also another. There could be a million theories, but Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, back to that whole thing. Their parents, if you do the research, it's public information. They actually belong to like the CIA director. I think Candace Owens.
So Tucker
father.
Carlson, wait, who's?
Yeah,
Candace
Tucker,
Ow-
Tucker
They're all
Carlson's
tied apparently
dad.
with their
Tucker
families.
like
Carlson's
CIA
father.
director.
All right, let's pull it up.
Yeah, pull that up.
Nice.
I want to confirm
Nice.
this. I don't want to say
Nice.
anything that's not true. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll fucking go in.
No, this is good. Episode
no,
one,
this is-
baby.
this is-
Yeah, we want to make
Episode
sure
one.
it's clear, make sure it's correct. We're going to confirm it.
Working out the kinks.
DuckDuckGo would be a safer
Search up
website.
Tucker
Google's fine.
Carlson's. Fuck, they
How
might
far
scrub
in
it,
are we?
but
Yeah,
Where are we at?
DuckDuckGo will show you without the
Starting to
control.
fall more naturally.
yeah, just search up who their parents are and what they did for like their occupations, and it'll show you they were
I
deep
mean,
in the
Candace
government.
Owens has been acting unhinged recently. Tucker
Dude,
Carlson,
she's
I
been
kind of vibe
unhinged.
with, so it's hard for me to believe personally. I vibe with Tucker Carlson. Candace
A
Owens
lot
is
of
out control.
times,
Yeah.
me
I don't
too.
know about Tucker,
But his voice gets kooky and annoying. Yeah, he's like Daffy Duck, some weird fucking Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Dick
like,
Carlson.
Disney
That's Tucker
character.
Carlson.
Let's look
father.
up Dick Carlson.
look at that, and look, CIA guy. Look, CIA guy.
He looks intense.
Yeah, he's a CIA guy.
What does it say there? I can't read it.
What is that?
Who's got better vision?
1943. Persuade Dorothy and this stealing their baby and getting married. She refused. Oh, damn, there's lore. He graduated the Naval Academy Preparatory School, so he's got military background. He went to the University of Mississippi. He was discharged in 62 and did not graduate. Then he moved to Los Angeles. Then what was his career? Job working as a copy boy for Night City editor, so he's in the news. That's got to do with a little bit of government.
For mayoral campaign.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Okay,
So he's in
political,
politics.
so
Yeah,
it
no.
could be a demon, you know.
Yeah.
Anyone involved in politics.
What
could
Nick
be a demon.
Fuentes was initially calling out Tucker Carlson for was that like his dad was like, you know, behind the scenes with the FBI and the CIA in like the 80s and shit.
Associate Director of the United States Information Agency.
Yep, there we go.
Interesting.
See, I'm telling you, bro, these people don't just pop out of nowhere. They're fucking linked.
They're all
connected.
hooked up. I mean,
They're
yeah.
all connected. They don't just come out of here. I don't know. You don't just run Fox News and then get kicked off. And you know, you got to be somebody to just pop out of somewhere like that.
Even the dude, Matt Walsh.
I like Matt
Oh,
Walsh, too.
yeah, yeah.
The What is a Woman? Great movie. I know he's and Ben Shapiro. There's all these kinds of like
didn't see that.
activists and What is a Woman?
Yeah,
Probably
what is
one of the best films ever made.
Oh, you're not familiar with that?
Was that the transgender athlete movie
No.
with the?
No, that was stupid. No, this
Oh.
is a real documentary where he goes around asking people, what is a woman? Define what a woman is.
Oh,
No
man.
one can do it.
Oh fuck.
Again, right? We're at like war with language.
Right?
Yeah.
It's confusing. The nomenclature.
Suppression.
Like,
At war with
it's all- and
ideas.
imagine being a child
like-
now trying to learn.
Right, we're at war
It's
with
scary.
truth.
We're at war with truth. This is 100%.
Definitely, dude. It's fucking scary.
No, but like, imagine being a child, though. Imagine being in school. You can't even define what a woman is because your teacher can't define it because they don't want to get fired.
Yeah. Yo, wait, hold on.
It sucks, dude. Yeah.
Paula Owens and Robert
Reporter in,
Owens.
Great Britain talking.
We got to
about
see
how
if
it's
Candace
fallen.
Owens a Fed.
All right.
And then we'll see.
Candace Owens' grandparents. Pat, can you read some of this? I can't see anything from here.
Her family, well, she's got everybody in the picture there. She has a
Caribbeans.
nice family.
That's fine. You could be Caribbean. Yeah, just Caribbeans.
Then you know what? She's probably good. But Tucker
She's definitely
Carlson.
nuts. She's definitely nuts.
Yeah, I mean, there's something there.
And who is she married to?
A white
Oh,
guy.
dude, you know what's weird about
Imagine
that?
some white guy.
Nick
Is he
Fuentes
Jewish?
actually
I think
exposed
he-
their relationship. They only met each other
Yeah.
on Zoom. and then they like got married in person. Like they only like knew each other through Zoom for like 2 or 3 months.
I
and
think
just
there's some
Zoom
fishy
called.
stuff with like her husband's ties to the deep state.
That's where it goes. I don't think she's tied to it with her heritage.
So her husband worships the
Yeah.
owl god in the
Probably some
Bohemian
crazy
Grove.
shit.
And Moloch.
They go to Bohemian Grove and
Yo, you know what I was thinking about? I wonder if the M from McDonald's is just Moloch.
and what's Moloch?
So I'm
What
pretty
is
sure
that?
Moloch is like, can you pull up Moloch?
How do you spell that? Yeah.
Moloch.
Sounds like Moloch.
And I believe it's the god of sacrifice, god of human.
so it's not
and
a
animal.
clam.
Hey, you know what, man? You are fucking sacrificing your health when you go there. Holy shit, man. It's horrible.
And it's not even cheap anymore. That's the weirdest
Dude,
thing.
that's-
you go to
yeah, what the
McDonald's, it's
fuck?
expensive and it's shitty.
What happened?
So what's the purpose?
Yeah. At least give me a $2.
The jig's up. They're just squeezing.
As much money as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
you know-
funniest thing
yeah.
is you're on EBT, right? You're a poor person, can't get by. McDonald's will pay for it, right? No problem. You can't get a rotisserie chicken. You can't go to the store and get a rotisserie chicken, but you get a
All right,
McDonald's.
and you can't get Ibogaine if you're fucking.
yeah.
Why do you think there's only liquor stores
Yeah,
in the ghetto?
like-
you know, they
Right,
want to
there's
keep
this
them dumb.
Convenience
systemic
stores
shit going
and-
on, right?
They want to fuck them up.
So what
they
is
keep them
pull
there.
up Moloch.
They keep them down.
There aren't enough
Sensei's
cows
very
to be
comfortable,
serving
bro.
the amount of hamburgers that we produce.
Oh, I don't know about the cow numbers, honestly.
Bring up the cow numbers.
The chicken numbers has got to be crazy because a lot of people eat chicken.
Dude,
Because
nah,
some
bro.
religions that don't do cows, but everyone fucks with chicken.
Have you
Most
seen
people-
the how they make the chicken nuggets? I'm sure
the
everybody
pink
has.
slime? I know.
Disgusting,
The
dude.
pink slime, yeah.
Did
I
you
never
highlight
eat them.
something you want me to read? Is that your
I was just kind of.
idea there, or
That was just the Moloch. I don't know.
I still don't understand what a Moloch is. So it's just a biblical. What are you getting at with this Moloch thing? You seem to know about. You're the one who.
No, he's
it's
saying it's a
some
devil
ancient
sign.
thing that never went away?
Okay. Is it a group?
And
It's,
it's-
a society. What are we talking here? Is it like the
Let's
Masons?
read about it. What do we got? Go back up. It's depicted as a bull-headed figure or bronze statue,
Oh, let's take a look at the picture.
outstretched hands over a fire pit.
Does it look like the McDonald's logo? Let's compare
Worshippers
the,
would place their children into the statue's hands, where they would roll into the fire below and be
fuck.
burned as an offering.
Shit, dude.
right, and then now everyone, all the elites are big in the children and the adrenochrome and the
What do you
children's
think
blood.
McDonald's, other than
Epstein's
like,
Island.
Jeffrey Epstein's island. And was that sex or was that adrenochrome?
Apparently, yeah. Both.
yo, it goes deeper than that. Like,
Right? You know what I'm saying? Was it organs? Was it really just about sex, or were they trying to get the blood and use that to live longer? Like, was there something else going on there that almost like the sex almost sounds better than them taking their
There's
shoot-
definitely other places where they were doing like adrenochrome, like harvesting. Sounds sick to
fuck.
say.
I don't even
Sounds
Do you know
sick
about
to say,
adrenochrome?
I know.
Sadly, I heard it. I just
There's
don't want
this.
to
You can
believe
look
it.
into this thing, Evergreen. There was like
It's basically stem cells, right? It's
Yeah,
it's
stem
working
cell
in a
shit.
way like stem cells. No,
Yeah.
that's the concept. Is like the younger blood's going into your blood, and now it's helping you live long. I mean, this guy Brian Johnson, the longevity guy, is basically doing it with his. Now this is consensual with his own son, as he's injecting his son's blood into him to live longer.
What the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I've
yeah,
seen
this
that
is a
guy.
real
I've seen
thing,
that.
yeah.
He's like a billionaire, millionaire.
Millionaire.
They
He's
call him.
kinda- yeah, I mean, I think he's a little full of shit, and honestly, he doesn't look so. He looks like a vampire to me.
He
doesn't look
does,
so
that
healthy.
guy, yeah.
he doesn't look healthy.
yeah,
He
it's
looks
like
weird
weird, it's like
vegan vampire.
translucent.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
weird vegan vampire.
He looks-
guy.
yeah,
I don't
he
know
does
how.
look
I wouldn't know. Whatever, but I understand his concept. Overall, he's trying to do the right thing.
His mushroom trip was funny and cool.
Oh, you watch that?
Some of it I've seen. I mean, I've seen like the clips.
I never watched it. See, I don't even know. So he
You should read. He did a good like summary post about it too.
Okay.
It's really interesting. Yeah.
Not to be confused with the Liver King. His name is also Brian Johnson. Totally different Brian Johnson.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
They're
didn't
both
even know
Brian
that.
That's
Johnson.
fucking hilarious.
Dude, that
the Liver
guy's
King's
nuts.
Brian Johnson.
Yo,
That guy
Say a
just
prayer for
that
Liver
guy
King.
handled that totally wrong. He couldn't have handled that steroid accusation worse.
Oh, man.
He should have just said, "Yeah, I'm fucking taking steroids and they work.
of course that guy.
I'm taking steroids because I'm 48 years old. I was a bodybuilder since I was 18. My endogenous testosterone numbers would be way too low without the steroids. It'd actually be bad for my health because I bombed my fucking endocrine system. So therefore, I need to take steroids. This is just how it works. No, sometimes you do
Right.
need
He's
to take.
right,
It's
though.
not a thing. Sometimes you do need to take steroids. If you take steroids for a long time, you destroy your endocrine system. So therefore, you need to be on some sort of TRT, some sort of other
Replacement.
replacement. Yeah, and hopefully he's going into the more peptide route because that works differently than that. It's not. I mean, you still need the TRT if your endogenous levels are just totally tanked. But the peptides could be another variable to help you increase optimized performance with less side effects based on what we know now. See, I'm personally taking the peptides. I'm an early adapter to them, I guess. I don't know. And you guys don't even know much about
I don't know shit, but
Yeah,
I
so
like
I've been-
listening to you like talk about that because that's
Yeah, tell us more about peptides.
You know.
So you know what protein is, right? Protein, the
Fuck
food.
yeah, of
So
course.
steak. Okay.
Yeah.
Protein's made out of amino acids. That's the building block of a protein. So when you sequence these amino acids in certain sequences and certain amounts of them and different chains, they're called chains of amino acids. It's called a peptide. Insulin is a peptide that we've been using in the medical community for a long time. All these different peptides have a lot of different functions because they act in a certain way on the human body. So each peptide does something different. That's why you need to take a lot of them if you want to achieve the best results, because you're trying to get the benefits from each individual one, because each one is very specific in the way it functions. So currently, I'm taking something called BPC 157. They call this the Wolverine drug. It's supposed to be for tissue healing, also heals your gut, and it does have a slight growth hormone benefit as well. So that's a popular.
Dave, can you pull up BPC
Yeah,
157?
It's made from your stomach acid, actually. And it was in Europe, it's been used for decades. So it's not that new. It's just new to us now. There's another thing that they're trying to make illegal too. So hopefully RFK Jr. does the right thing here, or at least talks to the right people. But currently, these are not totally legal. These are in a little bit of a legal gray area. It's not totally illegal.
Peptides, really?
Peptides are not exactly legal.
Body protection compound 157
That's what the BBC says.
is a synthetic peptide derived from stomach protein studied for its potential to rapidly heal various tissues like muscles, tendons, ligaments, and bones by boosting new blood vessel growth.
Also for your heart.
Angiogenesis.
right? Your heart, if you have heart issues. So do that.
Activates repair pathways, but it's not FDA approved for human use, prohibited by sports organizations, and lacks extensive human clinical trial data. Despite
been
promising
around.
animal studies and limited pilot trials showing benefits for inflammation, tissue repair, raising concerns about unregulated production and unproven long-term safety.
So the problem is what they said is true, but they're creating the problem because they're unregulating it. If they just fucking let this roll and regulated it, there would be no danger of it. But because they're doing this issue where they're putting us on this fucking wall where you have to get it from these weird, sketchy websites, it's a little, that's what makes it dangerous. They're making the problem.
But they don't
Because this would kill the pharmaceutical industry. They would kill all the pain pills, all those other surgeries you wouldn't have to get.
Right,
There's all
again.
kinds of.
Let me just ask you a
assassinated.
question. Do you think that like we've cured cancer before, or do you think we're hiding it just to
I
make more
think
money? Like, what
peptides
do you
could
think?
cure. I think there's a peptide out there that can cure cancer.
So why isn't it legal? Because they don't want to cure it. It
Yeah.
makes more money to treat it with
But I'm saying
radiation.
it's this. But I think
to
it's
cure
going
it
to come
once.
out soon. And when they do, they may want to use it. Who knows?
Yeah, but the whole
They're already
cancer
using
industry
Ozempic
is
as a
crazy.
peptide, right? That Ozempic peptide, semaglutide, is being used.
Semaglutide,
They're making
yeah.
a shit ton of money on that.